Headbang CVK Big Weather Production. Well, why is Mr. PT smiling? We're in double figures for temperatures, 14, almost 60 Fahrenheit. Gotta love it. Yay, blue sky. And in the National Hockey League, the Washington Capitals just beat the Montreal Canadiens 4-1 tonight, and they win this. Washington wins the series 4-1, the best of 7. So let's go Caps. Ovi.
Ready?
Welcome to their edition of What's Spinning with Greg the Egg. Blackmore Rose here.
Andy, are you ready? Richie Teeter, are you ready? Ross the Boss of Westchester, are you ready?
Ross the Boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am
the Dictators.
Big Manitoba, and we are the Dictators.
Love this picture. Apparently they have a new studio album coming out. I'll definitely check that out. I hope it's as good and as rocking as these older albums. Oh, I guess I should have read this big write-up this has, but this is recorded live 1981. They just did it on a 2-track tape recorder, but it turned out perfect.
Science gone too far.
Science Gone Too Far talks about monsters, and their lyrics are funny. Some about wrestling, some about taking your vitamins. Some are a bit naughty, but whatever. I mean, this is kind of right at the core of New York punk scene in the early mid-70s. And I made a 1,000-mile round trip to go see Ross the Boss, his solo band. Just hoping they'd play some Dictators. They didn't play any. But I did get a little meet and greet at the end, and I asked him, well, is there any other Dictators thing going to ever happen? And he said, yeah, we're thinking of getting together to do some stuff. So it's like they did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday night is the weekend for Handsome Dick Manitoba.
Handsome Dick Manitoba!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Beethoven.
Oh yeah, I was going to show this other album by them, another live album. I think this was recorded in '77. They're both really good albums, both excellent.
Two-Tub, Ross the Boss.
I like the name of this song, Two Tub Man. Whatever. Ross the Boss! There's 3 bonus tracks from 3 different. Actually, one of them's a great song, Master Race Rock. But apparently recorded from supposedly some other live shows. So.
The next big thing. So baby, let's twist the Dictator.
Well, track listing's different than what's on. But anyway, this song's really good too. Just good time rock, I guess you want to call it. Definitely heavy enough for sure. Ross the Boss played with Manowar, by the way, in case you didn't know, and they're as true heavy metal as you get. Anyway, there's a taste of them. Can't wait to hear if their live album's or their new album's gonna be good. Speaking of live albums, this one I haven't heard much yet. Bought it and heard it through once or twice, but Started out with the track Dream Evil. Look good action. Same picture again, which is kind of weird to get a
It's called Neon Nights.
Neon Nights! Track 2, way to pick up the pace. One of the best songs in rock history, for sure. His voice sounds just as good as when he recorded the song. So there were 3 songs from Sabbath that he covered, 2 from Rainbow, and the rest is all Dio solo. Sped up version of Long Live Rock and Roll. And I think this one's says Children of the Sea. Oh, they kind of did a little almost medley, I guess, because right after that cut into Holy Diver. Track listing. When you've got a band where you can play the song Holy Diver, then Heaven and Hell, then Man on the Silver Mountain, 3 in a row. Oh, anyway, there's a taste of that. There's another one that I think it's Dio Donington 83, and I really like that. I bought it at the same time as this one. And I think I prefer the 83 for some reason, but this sounds really good. But anyway, the last one. Now, if you wish there was more Deep Purple live from around for the Mark II era, and you've heard Made in Japan a million times, and that live in Copenhagen's excellent too, right around the same Made in Japan era.
Here in London, it's my pleasure to introduce old friends, Deep Purple.
But this live at the BBC's Paris Theatre in London, and the sound quality is fantastic, so now this has me thinking if this is the same. Now there's an album out, you can get Deep Purple live in concert 70s and 72. You get concert from 70 and concert from 72. I wonder if the concert from 72 is this show. He didn't mention it in the liner notes, but this was, it took till 1980 to release this. 6 out of the 7 tracks are from Machine Head. There's the... And there's some really good improvisation with Blackmore and Strange Kind of Woman here. Different than Made in Japan and the studio version. Well, every live album Blackmore has been on, he never does the same solo twice, it seems, so... But the clarity is perfect. It's like listening to a remastered Machine Head, but live. And again with Deep Purple, pretty well every song they've done live is always a better version than the studio. I love this cover. And they did put a picture of the Mark I with Rod Evans of Captain Beyond fame and Nikki Simper from Warhorse. Because they added 2 bonus tracks, Hush and River Deep Mountain High, which are just the studio versions of Mark I, Purple, which I could never get into, but I was at a record store in Mission, BC, and the lady was playing a Deep Purple live album, probably from a '69 concert, I think it was, something like that, but the early stuff even sounded really good live because it just heavied it up. Let's see. And they don't have Lucille on here for SACD. I think that's a fancy kind of CD player that came out as an improved CD player, but this isn't that. Yeah, this is a dual layered hybrid super audio CD. 10-minute version of Lazy. Yeah, Lazy Live's always excellent. Gotta get. I wish my fast forward was faster though, but just want to get to where it kicks in a bit. Little part's different than what I've heard on any other Purple album. Just a solo part. Anyway, for your call, my vinyl bar. It's a 21-minute version of Space Truckin', so it's kind of where they go crazy after the main part of the song. Well, crazy, I don't know. They just start really doing improvisation, like noisy.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Come on!
We had a lot of fun, we always have a ball.
Blackmore's guitar's turned up in the mix here compared to Machine Head, which is good. Let's hear if he does the Made in Japan intro or Machine Head intro. Oh, he didn't do the Made in Japan intro. Oh. That's interesting. He added that for Japan. So I love that little extra little bit he throws at the start on Made in Japan. Well, let's get to the meat of the song here. Well, anyway, Las Vegas Golden Knights better beat the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Makes me sick watching Edmonton win. They won Game 1 the other night. Big comeback. That was horrible. Sometimes when I ask people, are you watching the playoffs? No, I don't care about hockey. They're probably smart. Anyway, guess that does it. So, thanks for watching. And don't forget, slower traffic. Keep left and right, Cody? Blueberry, pomegranate, or whatever. It's kind of a blueberry smoothie, basically. Okay, bye-bye. I may as well hear this part.